Family of a teenager killed by Knoxville police has reached a settlement with 3 of the officers. 17-year-old Anthony Thompson Jr. was shot during a confrontation in a bathroom at Austin East High School in 2021.
Court records point to a settlement conference last week, and the legal language says it resolved the plaintiff's claim for denial of medical care.
10 News anchor Shay Smith explains the details.
In April of 2021, Knoxville police went to Austin East High School after a domestic violence complaint was filed against Anthony Thompson Jr. When officers found Thompson, there was a confrontation in the bathroom and Thompson's gun went off. An officer fired back, hitting one of his fellow officers and hitting Thompson. He died at the scene. Court documents now show a settlement was reached between the officers and Thompson's family. His family claims KPD officers Brian Baldwin, Stanley Cash, and Jonathan Clabo failed to provide him with appropriate medical care after shooting him. On January 7th, the parties held settlement talks where they were, quote, able to resolve the plaintiff's claim for denial of medical care. Local attorney T. Scott Jones says sometimes settlements in cases like these come down to a money decision.
A lot of times it actually comes down to an economic decision relative to the same. You've got officers that have some exposure. You have a municipality that has an obligation to take the steps necessary to protect the officers from individual exposure.
Jones says the amount of money from a settlement like this also varies.
We don't know exactly how much it was settled for. It may have, for all intended purposes, been settled for what would be considered to be negligible economic value. So a business decision, so to speak, was made relative to, is it worth it to go ahead and settle it as opposed to expending all the time, energy, and resources to bring it to trial?
The amount of the settlement has not been revealed. The document says there will be motions filed to dismiss that the court must accept before the settlement is final.
That was Shay Smith reporting. Court papers say if the Thompson family fails to pursue the case further, it should be dismissed by Friday. And again, that suit will be dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be tried again.